So starting off, can you introduce yourself and your business?
Yeah. So my name is Wes, and I am with Crafted Exterior Services out of Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Awesome. And you had worked with other kind of lead generation services in the past or marketing agencies, right? Like Angie's.
Yeah, yeah. So I have worked with Angie, Google, et cetera, because now they all offer, those types of services.
Mhm.
And, I'm not sitting here saying that some are good and some are really bad. Angie being one of those that anybody knows I just cannot stand. But with that said, working with you, it really hasn't been that way. I mean, it's actually, it's kind of nice because I do get a constant communication. And even though, yes, I'm very busy and a lot of times I can't respond, things like that. At least I know you're taking the time to look at what we're doing, maybe revisiting our ads, et cetera, and kind of planning around that so that we can make sure that we're driving leads the way we need to.
Yeah, that's awesome. And how did you hear about me and Lightning Growth?
So yeah, it started with a phone call from you. You had another client who had some work in my area, and just so happened that you were trying to send it over to me. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to contact that person just because, yeah, they weren't answering or things like that. But you had followed up on it several times, which then led us to have the conversation of, hey, this is what I do and what I can do for you.
Yeah. So kind of getting into the numbers now, the actual return on investment. Do you have any idea how much additional revenue you've added since we started working together 3 months ago?
Yes, numbers are up drastically. They are up drastically. And when I look at it, I sit back and from a number standpoint, I had two back, which was June and July, back to back of numbers that I had never had before. So that was really good. It has been a record year this year. It will continue to be a record year. And yeah, I mean, we're on pace to just absolutely blow this year out of the water.
If you don't mind me asking, what are you on pace to hit revenue wise this year?
So we'll probably, I mean, and keep in mind, it's just a one man show here, but
Yeah.
excluding the team. But I mean, honestly, from the behind the scenes and and the sales and everything else, it's just one dude. But we'll probably come in between that range. And I know it's a wide range, but I just don't know yet. But we'll probably end up around 1.2 to 1.5 million.
That's awesome. That's so sweet. What would you say to someone who's considering working with us?
It is worth it. It's 100% worth it. Give it a chance, give it 30 days. And after that 30 days, yeah, maybe sit down and reevaluate. But even then, give it 60. Because for me, it took 60 days. It wasn't the 30, it took 60. But once it hit, it paid for itself. I mean, I've sold two jobs that I can tell you now will pay for this year alone, for the year alone. So, for me, and granted, it probably isn't the entire year, but it would be very close. And so to me, that is worth it. So if I can go and sit there and say, well, I can pay for this for the rest of the year and still be getting all those leads, that's a win.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Wes, I've really enjoyed working with you, and I appreciate you being so transparent and giving such great feedback, and for also starting your week off with me here.
Yeah, man.
Um, so yeah, no, that was really everything I had. Yeah, I just appreciate working with you so much. It's been awesome.